And his opponent now making his way to the stage. He's a 6'5" southpaw. His young professional record, perfect. 1 fight, 1 victory. Here's the 4-time national champion and the 7-time international titleist, fighting out of Takeley, England. Gentlemen, John J. Hedges. Now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, Stanko Yermolic. 174.4 pounds, 174.4 pounds for Yermolic. And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, here's the young charge from Takeley. Gentlemen, John J. Hedges. 177.1 pounds, 177.1 pounds for gentleman John J. Hedges. All rounds, light heavyweights to kick us off on Sky Sports Facebook and YouTube channels. Hedges v. Yermolic, Matchroom Boxing. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. On the night, he'll be wearing black with Campbell tartan. Saturday night, he'll be making his much-anticipated professional debut. Here's the famed rugby lock, the Scottish amateur heavyweight champion, originally from Glasgow, and now living and fighting out of Jersey Island, Scotland. Please welcome for the first time as a professional, Nick, the Glasgow Warrior, Campbell. Now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Frelick. 226.6 for Frelick, 226.6. And now to the scales for the first time as a professional, the Glasgow Warrior, Nick Campbell. 248.8 for the second row footballer, 248.8 for Nick Campbell. Campbell versus Frelick, 6 rounds, heavyweights, copper box, Saturday night, Sky Sports and DAZN Matchroom Boxing.
Nick, first time that you've weighed in as a professional, 17 stone 10. You said to us last night around the 18 stone mark. That a good weight for you?
Perfect weight, bang on. I like to be around the 18 stone mark, so 2 pounds here or there isn't much at heavyweight, so happy days.
Does everybody know from your rugby days that you're doing this? Has your phone been blowing up now? People realise the Glasgow Warriors, the nickname, it is a little bit of a tribute and a throwback to your rugby playing days?
I had 300 notifications on my phone last night, so I just put it down and went, nah, no more. But I spoke to a couple of the boys this morning. I was on the phone to Johnny Gray last night, Richie Gray, so they've all been getting in touch and buzzing for it.
One thing I took from that is that was a fearsome face you had on at the head-to-head there. I can only imagine what it's like with you running towards someone with a ball in hand, let alone punching somebody. You've seen bang up for this in the right headspace.
Listen, like I said, I came here to put in a performance and showcase what I can do, so that's what I intend to do tomorrow night. Business time now, so ready to go.
Business time, go well, thanks very much.
10 rounds for the WBC International Silver Bantamweight Championship. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. His professional record, 14 victories, only 1 defeat. He has 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former Scottish area and British Bantamweight champion, the untouchable Cash Farouk. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, he is the defending champion. His professional record, 20 victories, 2 defeats, 2 draws, and 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending WBC International Silver Bantamweight champion, presentando de la capital Managua, Nicaragua, Alexander Supernova Espinoza. And now on the scale, ladies and gentlemen, Cash Farouk. 117, bang on for Cash Farouk. 117 pounds, bang on for the challenger. And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning and defending champion, Alexander Supernova Espinoza. 117 and 8 ounces for the champion. 117 and 8 for Supernova. Espinoza beat Farouk. 10 rounds for the WBC International Silver Bantamweight Championship.
Is the key to tomorrow night building on the victory last time out where you were so impressive?
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna obviously put a good display on tomorrow and come up with the victory again.
How does it feel being a matchroom fighter on the right-hand side of the bill, him with the belt on his shoulder? Does that just give you that little bit of extra motivation to rip it away from him?
Yeah, 100%. I'm the challenger, and I'm looking forward to going on. I'm treating this fight as I'm the challenger. I'm gonna go in there and, and treat us like that. Every fight I treat, I'm going as a challenger, and it's no different this one.
I think last time we were all blown away by the skill set, the flash, the elusiveness. Do you want to put all that together tomorrow night against someone on paper that is a tough test, that is a step up?
Yeah, 100%. And a step up opponent is going to come and bring it, and it's going to make me look good, and it's going to give me opportunities. Then I'm going against the last fight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to putting another good display on performance.
Thanks for joining us. Go well.
Thanks for it.
10 rounds of boxing scheduled for the vacant WBA Bantamweight Championship of the World. Now making her way to the stage, her professional record, a perfect one. 5 fights, 5 victories, 2 of them coming by way of knockout. She's the Australian National Boxing Federation Australasian Super Bantamweight Champion, fighting out of New South Wales, Australia. Please welcome Ebony, the Blonde Bomber Bridges. And her opponent now making her way to the stage. Her professional record, 6 victories, only 1 defeat. She has 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Watford, England, here is the baby-faced assassin, Shannon Courtenay. And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, here's the undefeated blonde bomber, Ebony Bridges. 117, bang on for the blonde bomber. 117 pounds, bang on for Ebony Bridges. And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shannon, the baby-faced assassin, Courtenay. £117 and 14 ounces for Shannon Courtenay. 117.14.
Go, come on, Ebony. Really weigh in good. Come on, get that good weight in.
It's your sponsor, Campbell.
You can do it. Really got the best scale, Ebony.
Shannon Courtenay, Ebony Bridges, 10 rounds for the vacant WBA Bantamweight Championship of the world.
Brilliant! Easy pulls down. Easy. Brilliant pulls down. Brilliant. Excellent pulls down, Ebony. Brilliant.
The big first hurdle overcome, which is the bantamweight limit. Silly question, really. How easy was it for you to make it? You look in great shape.
Yeah, no, you can see proofs in the pudding, made the weight really nice. Camp's been good, I'm stronger than my last fight, got more muscle on me this time. It's gone really well. You know, today I was chilled out, didn't have to lose no weight today. I've been chilling before everyone else, been drinking water, had a little bit to eat this morning.
Is it a little bit of relief that the talking stops now? So everything that's been said before, everything, all the back and forth between teams, between you and the, Ebony, it all stops now. It's fight time.
Now there's no more talking, now it's fight time, and this is where I shine. She's done her bit, she likes talking, I like fighting.
Will you give us a prediction? I know sometimes people are superstitious, don't want to say too much, but saw you actually touch the belt and have a little prayer. Some people don't like to do that. You're obviously very confident.
Law of attraction, you put it into the world, don't you? My prediction is Saturday night I become world champion.
Go well. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And now making her way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. Her professional record, 19 wins, 6 defeats, 2 draws, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. She's the former 4-time world title challenger, fighting out of Malmo, Sweden. Please welcome Maria Lindberg. And her opponent now making her way to the stage. She is the defending world champion. Her professional record, a perfect one. 9 fights, 9 victories, 7 of them coming by way of knockout. Saturday night, she'll be making her first defense of her world title, fighting out of Hartlepool, England. Here is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBO middleweight champion of the world, Savannah, the silent assassin, Marshall. And out of the scale, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Maria Lindberg. $154.15 ounces, 154 and 15 ounces for the challenger. And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undefeated WBO middleweight champion of the world from Hartlepool, Savannah, the silent assassin, Marshall. 159.6 ounces, 159 pounds, and 6 ounces for the defending champion. Marshall, Maria Lindberg, 10 rounds of boxing, the WBO Middleweight Championship of the World.
Savannah, first time you've weighed in as world champion. They say often the first defence is the tricky one because you might have a different mentality. How do you feel now that you're here? Do you still have that challenger's mentality? Do you feel any different?
Oh God, yeah, I couldn't think of anything worse than losing. It's just not in my vocabulary.
What about the weight? Obviously, Maria Lindberg, there will be a huge amount of respect for her, the fact that she has come in at the late notice, and if she hadn't got on the plane, if she hadn't answered the call, you probably wouldn't be fighting. So there is that respect for her, but does that go out the window when the first bell rings?
Yeah, 100%. But I'm truly grateful that she's here and she rose to the challenge. I think that apparently they searched all over the world for a last-minute opponent. So she must have just been sat on the couch and got the call saying, "Do you want to fight?" And she must have just grabbed her bag and headed out the door, 'cause I think she was in the bubble before me. But no, I'm just buzzing. I've got to fight, and all the weeks of hard work, get to put it all on display tomorrow night.
Is the key building on the Hannah Rankin performance, which you were happy to say was your career best performance, your breakout night? Is the key now building on that, not having a flat performance, getting through Maria Lindberg and progress on?
Every opponent's different, every fight's different. Do you know, I did have a brilliant performance against Hannah Rankin, and yeah, I am looking to put another good performance on. Like I said, tactics change, style's different, but I'm excited and I can't wait to get in that ring.
Brilliant. Wish you all the best. Thanks for joining us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome everybody here to Stratford, London, England, for the official weigh-in for the main event of the evening, Saturday night, taking place at the Copper Box. All the action is being brought to you for the main event, courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Lee Baxter Promotions. And they present the main event of the evening, Benn versus Vargas, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBA Continental Welterweight Championship. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn and Lee Baxter Promotions, and we're sponsored by Betfred, Wow Hydrate, and JD Sports. All the action will be televised live around the world on Sky Sports and DAZN. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. His professional record, 31 victories, 6 defeats, 2 draws. He has 14 wins coming by way of knockout. He's the former NABA welterweight champion, originally de Bogotá, Colombia, and now living, fighting, and training out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Please welcome Samuel Vargas. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, his professional record, a perfect one. 17 fights, 17 victories, 11 of them coming by way of knockout. Saturday night, he makes his 4th defense of his title, fighting out of Ilford, Essex, England. Here is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBA Continental Welterweight Champion, Conor, the Destroyer, Benn. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to the scale, the challenger, Samuel Vargas. 146 pounds and 4 ounces for the challenger. 146.6 for Sammy Vargas. And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undefeated WBA Continental Welterweight Champion, Conor, the Destroyer, Benn. 146 pounds and 12 ounces for the defending champion, Conor Benn. Conor Benn, Samuel Vargas, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBA Continental Welterweight Championship.
Conor, not everyone will know that growing up in Mallorca you learnt a little bit of Spanish and you went multilingual there at the head-to-head. What did you say to him that you can repeat on camera?
I mean, I lived over there for 12 years. All my friends are from South America. I grew up around South Americans. All my friends are from Colombia, Argentina, Ecuador, Bolivia. The list goes on. Do you know what I mean? I'm just telling my Fino man. You know, he wanted to speak to me in Spanish like it's going to intimidate me. No, I'm ready, mate. I ain't scared of nobody. So I'm ready to fight now. That's what I was telling him in Spanish. It don't bother me. What speaking to me in Spanish, you think that bothers me? You think that phases me? No, not at all. Not at all.
You're 24, you're still growing, but there's no signs of you struggling at this weight. You're underweight, inside the 147 limit, and you're in the gym this morning just having a little walk out and told us what you've been eating yesterday. That is a tribute to how hard you work with your team.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I was eating yesterday, do you know what I mean? And I made the weight easy, I made the weight good. You know, I'm not one of them people that want to sit down for 45-hour salt baths and all that and losing 10 pounds overnight. I ain't about all that. I don't believe in that. I'm not a believer in that at all. You do your weight properly, you know, minimise risks, minimise, you know, your health is important, the most important thing at the end of the day. Get down in weight properly, do your job properly. It ain't just about getting in the ring and fighting. It's about the nutrition, the strength, the runs. It's a package.
People won't believe that because I've said that I was in the gym with you, so people pick some holes in that. You say you're ready to go now. When will you flick that switch? When will fight mode come? You're always just on the right side of it. It's just simmering below the surface, but we know that you're a passionate guy, and this presumably is the worst part, the waiting to get going now.
I'm ready now, do you know what I mean? The switch has already been flicked. It flickers. You know, I'll have a moment of rage throughout the day, then I'm back to normal. A little bit of moment, yeah, it's simmering, then a little moment of rage, and then I'm back to normal. It happens, you know, it shows I'm ready, chomping at the bit.
Obviously, slightly different coming into this fight. How much talking to home will you do with the family at home? I'm talking about your wife and Eli, your new baby. Will you switch off from social media and switch off your phone now, or are you going to, be having plenty of chats and tomorrow it'll be time to switch off?
No, I'm not on social media anyway. I just talk with my family. That's all, man.
Will you give us a prediction? I know sometimes fighters don't want to give predictions because they feel the pressure of them, but will you give us a prediction how you think it's going to go tomorrow?
I won't be surprised if I get a stoppage, but then again, Vargas is a very, tough customer, so I won't be surprised if I get a stoppage.
Go well. Thanks for joining us. Wish you all the best. Sammy, obviously you two speak perfect English, but you chose to say a few words in Spanish at each other there. You're sort of giving us a hint what might have been said without swearing. What did you say to him?
No, I said, I think we're both ready to fight, But I just said to him, I hope you're ready to fight a real fighter, and I hope you're ready to fight for a hard fight, mentally and physically. This is more mental than a physical fight. So I said, I hope you're ready to bring it. That's what we're talking about, and that's it.
You look in tremendous shape. Journey from Canada, it's a long way to come. It isn't always the easiest, but is this a tribute, the shape that you're in, to how hard you've worked in camp, how hard you've worked behind closed doors, and you look like you made the weight okay?
Easy work. The weight was easy. Like I said, I took this fight very serious. I've done this way too many times, and I enjoyed this training camp. I enjoyed the process. I really enjoyed the process, and working with Bones Adams, everything in this training camp happened just perfectly fine. Everything went according to the plan, so that's how the fight's gonna go.
You seem like a real laid-back character, not too much fluster in you, and this bubble is a bubble. We're all living on top of each other. You're passing him in the corridor and stuff like that. How are you feeling under the surface? Are you calm and ready to go? When will that sort of switch flick that you'll go into fight mode and we will see that sort of aggression?
That comes with maturity, I think. I mean, people that used to know me back in the day when I was just 24 years old, 20, I was a hot-headed, angry individual, man. I was just breaking things and just being obnoxious. But, you know, you get older and you realize that you have to enjoy this. And, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do for a living, and you have to love it, and I do. That and God, I think God, you know, getting closer to God and with myself, knowing yourself, and getting closer to God just helps me mentally and to achieve anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel.
Win or lose, we know that you do bring it, and you know it's a bit of an overused term, but you are a road warrior. You don't mind travelling, don't mind going to your opponent's hometown or backyard. I wonder if that's actually a motivation for you, if that fuels you. Yes, there's no crowd to give you that energy tomorrow, but to come here and wreck Conor Benn's dreams, to wreck Conor Benn's rise to the top, is that a massive motivation for you?
No, I don't think of wrecking somebody or his dreams or his plans. I think of it as a desire to win, a desire to keep doing this because I love it. And yes, I pride myself being a fighter. I'm not scared of going to someone's hometown and fighting. And this is boxing. This is what we do. We fight. Sometimes you get hit, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have a hard night, sometimes you have an easy night, you know, and this is what we do, you know. Nowadays everyone tries to have this perfect career and perfect life, but it's not how it happens in the ring and in life, so that's how I live it, you know.
At the same time, you know how boxing works, that you've been brought here as the opponent because they want to push Conor Benn on, and I just wonder if, with everything you've seen and done, if you think that this is a step too far. You know, you said that you're coming here to win, and to do that, you know, you're gonna have to beat Conor Benn.
I don't feel like I'm an opponent or B-side here. I feel really comfortable being here in this bubble, even though it takes a little bit quite to get used to it. I don't feel like I'm an opponent or anything like that, or I'm here to lose at all. I feel like everything here, I feel so many familiar faces. I get so much love everywhere I go, on my phone, walking around. I feel really comfortable and confident this time.
Yeah, I think that shows. I wouldn't want to play poker with you because you're not giving anything away. Just finally, yes, you are a long way from home. I know you've been FaceTiming and talking to people on social media. Do you want to give everybody a message back home, your fans and supporters and family as well?
Yeah, definitely. To my family, I miss you guys so much. Mami, te quiero mucho, te extraño. My son, I love you, buddy. I love you, T. I'm thinking about you, man. To my girl, I'll be home soon. And yeah, just all my fans, thank you for the love and support. Your messages, I always read them all, but I'm trying to keep away from social media. You know, it's a distraction right now. And I see everyone's messages, everyone's prayers, everyone's good thoughts, and it's a nice thing to read, you know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for all of that.
Brilliant. Well, I wish you all the best. Been a class act to deal with all week, you and your team, so go well.
Thank you.
Samuel, what's your son?